Welcome to NeoEnglish, the podcast that helps you learn English in a fun and practical way.
Yes, every episode. We talk about current events and explain new words and phrases in a simple way to help you improve your English quickly.
Today, we have an exciting piece of sports news. The Washington Commanders have signed wide receiver Michael Gallup.
If you're not familiar with American football, don't worry. We'll explain everything so you can understand the news and learn useful English words and phrases.
Let's start by talking about Michael Gallup. He plays in the NFL, which is the National Football League. It's the professional football league in the U.S.
That's right. And wide receiver is his position. A wide receiver is a player who catches the football when the quarterback throws it. Think of it like catching a ball in a game of catch, but much faster and with defenders trying to stop you.
Exactly. Now, what does it mean when we say, Michael Gallup's NFL return will come in Washington?
This means Michael Gallup is coming back to play in the NFL, and he will do it as part of the Washington Commanders team.
Let's explain the phrase signed. The article says, the Commanders announced that they have signed Gallup. What does this mean?
In sports, when a team signs a player, it means they have agreed to pay that player to play for their team.
Right? We also use sign in everyday life. For example, you can sign a contract when you start a new job, or sign an agreement when you rent an apartment.
Exactly. Now let's look at announced. The Commanders announced that they signed Gallup. Announce means to officially say something to the public.
We use announce in many situations. For example, the teacher announced the test date, or the company announced a new product.
That's a useful word. Another key phrase is visited with the team. The article says, he visited with the team earlier this month. What does visited with mean?
Visited with means he met the team to talk about the possibility of joining them. It's like going to a job interview before getting hired.
Great example. Another example could be, I visited with my friend to discuss our travel plans. Or, she visited with her teacher to talk about her grades.
Nice. So Michael Gallup met with the Washington Commanders earlier this month, and now they have signed him to the team.
That's the big news. Now, let's quickly review the vocabulary and phrases we learned today.
First, we learned wide receiver, a player in football who catches the ball.
Then we talked about signed, which means a player officially joins a team.
We also covered announced, which means to officially tell people something.
And we explained visited with, which means meeting someone to discuss something important.
Let's put everything together in a short story.
Imagine a young football player named Jake. Jake was a wide receiver in college, and he wanted to play in the NFL.
One day, a football team invited him. He visited with the team and talked to the coaches.
A few weeks later, the team announced they signed Jake. Now he is excited to start playing.
That's a great way to remember today's lesson.
We hope you enjoyed learning with us today. Keep practicing and you'll improve quickly.
Have a great day, and see you next time on NeoEnglish.